What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Drakestar12 gaming channel. Today, I'm playing Arc Raiders, which is a PvP PvE game. So without further ado, let's jump in. So in Arc Raiders, you play as a raider, and you scavenge for resources and loot, which you keep round to round and in the lobby. And you use this loot to basically upgrade a city. And with your better loot, you can go in and kill more Arc, which gets you better resources, and you can kill more players, which gets you better loot and resources. So basically, it's a progression game, and it's online, which makes it really fun. Now, this is coming from someone who's been playing Fortnite and Overwatch for their whole gaming career, basically. And obviously, I like indie horror games. If you've seen any of the other videos on my channel, you'll know that. But this game is just especially fun. I love online games, and I think if you have ever played Fortnite and you're trying new things and you feel like you're kind of growing out of it, I would try this. It might be beneficial to keep you in the third-person shooter category of gaming. So, here are some of the things I really like about Arc Raiders. The first thing is that the bots are actually good. Like, in some video games, the bots have horrible aim, or just, like, I don't know, are bots. In this game, they feel better than the real players. Like, they attack more, they're more aggressive, and they have the drones, the stupid drones, have miniguns, basically. They're very annoying, but I love the game design there. I love how there's different levels of the Arc. Like, there's the Queen, who's like a final giant boss Arc. Obviously, probably the Queen. But there's also ones that are like lower level, like these ones that roll up and try to explode you, like bowling balls. Those aren't as good, and they don't give you as good loot, but it's better when you're starting off like me. Obviously, I don't see any of those, of course, especially when I need them in the beginning of the game. But on another note, the game's controls are just absolutely beautiful. It's like they took Fortnite's controls and just made them more realistic and just overall amazing, beautiful controls. I was able to get the handle of it after like a match or two. In this video, you'll only see my second match, because my first match recording obviously got deleted. But anyways, I think that's just awesome. The controls are beautiful. And now let's talk about the game mechanism. So it's obviously a shooting game, but it's more than that. It's also scavenging. And the way you scavenge materials is absolutely beautiful. Opening those cars and certain chests with your like crowbar thing that's absolutely giant is just so satisfying. They perfected the noise too, and like it just feels perfect. Like, I haven't seen another game do this as well. Fallout's really good with this too, but I personally like this more. It's like online, there's always tension to it, but in the midst of all of it, you're still just trying to collect loot, which I think is unique. Another thing I also like, which Fortnite does really well too, is the diversity of gun types too. Like, I got a minigun after my second match, and it's awesome. But there's also like rifles and pistols to start off, and then like later there, I kind of said it already, but later there's laser guns and crazy stuff like that. Like, it's absolutely awesome. I love that there's just so much weapon diversity, and whatever suits your playstyle best is what you should use. Obviously, you have to get it first, which good luck with that, but I think that's awesome. My final upfront positive thing is that Arc Raiders makes it easy to play with friends and without friends too. Because if you pick solo, you're queued into a match with mostly other solo players, and if I've learned anything in solo, people are scaredy cats. They go on the mic and yell like, "Don't shoot," and they try and run away and stuff like that, which I think is hilarious, and I love the open mic too. That's another thing. I love how the mic system works, but I'll get more into that later. Anyways, I just love how it's able to play with friends. If you only have one friend, go play duos. If you have three, play trios. It doesn't matter. It's just awesome. And it's not unique, but it's just perfected. Now, with a bunch of positives, there has to be some negatives. And my first one is it's not free to play, which is uncommon for shooters like this. I guess another one would be like Helldivers isn't free to play either. But I think most shooters should be free to play. Though this is definitely worth the money. It's awesome and fun, and it's cheaper than, like I said, Helldivers or like another game that's not online like this, like Fallout 4. Those are like $60. This is only $40, which I think is awesome and a smart move by the developers. It definitely gets more people downloading the game, which is just clever, and I really admire that. Getting another critique off my chest, I don't really like how there are people in the newer lobbies, like in my third match, I just got obliterated because some people have like these crazy guns. I think they need to do a bit better at making sure that lower people are separated in Arc Raiders. So like, I've only played 4 matches, and I'm facing people with guns that 3-shot me. Like, I think I should have lower level people, and I think maybe the bots should be a little worse. That's my only critique about that, though. It's still very fun, and you don't run into those people often. It's just something to think about. While we're here, I might as well mention that the cutscenes at the start of the game and when you load up the game are absolutely beautiful. They're always smooth and run perfectly on an Xbox Series S. Another thing I'm going to get into, as we're doing it right now, is character customization. There's so much character customization. I was able to make my character look like me, which is uncommon for any game. There's just like the perfect face and hair and everything. It's so diverse. You can look like anyone you want, really, and I think that's really unique. And how there's so much free options right out the gate that you don't need to earn or unlock. You can just pick them right off it. So that's awesome. And now, after 7 minutes and 15 seconds, I know I counted, we are finally getting into me in the lobby, getting into my first match. Or second match, sorry. But in this second match, it went successful. I got a ton of loot, and I just love the loot carrying over. I don't think I said that earlier, but it's fun, and I love how you have stuff to upgrade to get better loot and better guns. And if you lose a gun, you can remake it with loot you found. And if you have bad loot, you can get a free loadout, which gets you your loot back. And eventually, after all of that, you'll have good loot. You'll have better loot than you had before, which is a good game design element. Anyways, here, I'm just going to pick out basic things. Remember, this is my second match, and in my first one, I lost, and I had nearly everything that you get in the tutorial on me. So, I didn't have any other guns besides the, like, assault rifle one. So, I had to use that only, and then I didn't know how to use augments yet. I know now you have to put them above a big gun slot, but yeah, so I just didn't know how to use the augments, which I think it told me. I was just really excited to jump into my first match. See, that's one thing wrong with me. In tutorials, I kind of rush them to get to my first match. Newbie tip. When you're playing the tutorial, don't rush it. Take your time, learn the controls, learn the mechanics, and have fun with it, and get all the technique you really need, and then go play your first match. Another thing, too, that you have to do is make sure you upgrade all your little stations and talk to Scrappy the chicken/rooster, because he gives you free resources. And also, upgrading your workplace and your city is part of the game, which I know I'm guilty of this. I still haven't done that much, and I know it's not a good thing. You're supposed to. That's how you get better loot. So hear me out. Do that and get better loot. That's just a tip from a fellow newbie. If you're new, if you're a pro, you probably already knew this, and you can critique me in the comments. Now that we're in my actual gameplay, though, I want to mention one thing. The map in this game is really accurate and just nice. It's like the Fortnite map a lot. I know a lot of comparisons to Fortnite, but you gotta remember, I'm 13. I've played Fortnite since I was like 8. Leave me alone. Anyways, this game's map is just pretty awesome like Fortnite's. You can pin stuff pretty easily, but unlike Fortnite, I think this map is more essential. Because on Fortnite, you can kind of like tell where you're going. They have a mini map in the corner. I don't know if you can turn that on. Let me know if I can. But there's no mini map, so you gotta look at this big map. And doing so, you can find the yellow and red loot areas, which I believe I don't go in this match to those because I thought they were dangerous. They're slightly more dangerous because they have better people and better arc, but overall, they're not that bad. The yellow ones aren't bad. I've never gone to a red one yet because I'm still too scared. But overall, the map is just really useful. So another newbie tip, use the map to your advantage. Use it a decent amount. Mark places you want to go next, but don't mark too far away and don't make too much noise while traveling. And always look up. Because if you see one of those arc drones, which remember have like basically miniguns, and you see it and you keep running, it's going to find you and you're going to get killed. And if you're not near an extraction area, you're not keeping your loot. You lose all your loot. So another newbie tip, don't make too much noise around those stupid arc drones with miniguns. Now we're over halfway in the video, and I'm just going to say what every YouTuber says, even though I'm a newbie to YouTubing too. I'm new at everything, basically. Please like and subscribe. I'm only going to mention it once, and it would really help me out if you do. I'm a small content creator, and if this goes well, I can make more videos and be able to really just have a better community. And we can start something like that, and just overall, I can do better if I have more support. So, thank you very much, and now back to the video. Okay, now some funny things about the game. One thing that was funny is the first time that I fired a gun in this game in the tutorial, you might not be able to see my reaction because it's sped up. Obviously, it's not how fast the game goes. If that was how fast the game moved, I wouldn't be able to play. But when I fired the gun for the first time in Arc Raiders tutorial, I was shocked. It's like loud and it kind of sounds real, and it like spooked me for a second. I was like, oh my gosh. And later, one of my family members was playing too, since it's an Xbox, we can play on several accounts, and they were playing, and I had to go to sleep, and I had to go to sleep to the sound of that, so that was not very fun. It's very funny, but like, I kind of like Fortnite's gunshots a little bit better. I think Arc Raiders is currently better than Fortnite's current state. Though, to be fair, I haven't played much of Season 7 of Fortnite, but I think Arc Raiders is doing most things right, though I don't know about the Battle Pass yet, because Fortnite's not too generous, but it will give you enough V-Bucks over time to buy certain things. I know a lot of Fortnite, sorry. But I don't know about Arc Raiders yet. I haven't played too much yet. Still new. Been working on this video a lot. Getting back on topic, another thing about this game that's absolutely perfect is the atmosphere that this game is in. It's pretty awesome. I love how weather can be different and how at different times the maps can be different. Like later on, I had a match that had like the queen, and we were all fighting the queen in the center. Obviously, I stayed out of there. I was not going in there. But like in this match, there's a wildfire like right next to me in this forest, and I saw the fire particles and I was confused, but I think it's just cool. It probably varies from person to person on what they think, but I think it has a good atmosphere. The last thing I want to go over is graphics. Now, I don't care about graphics too much in video games. I've played some games with horrible graphics, though any graphics are good. I tried making my own game. It's insanely hard. Graphics are hard, so shout out to any game developer. Making games is difficult. But this game in particular just has beautiful graphics. Like I said, the atmosphere is awesome, and the graphics just help you get enchanted in like this crazy wreckage world that it is. And I think that's awesome, and that they did a great job, and it was worth the time they spent to make it. Even if there may have been delays, I don't know, but however long it took, it was definitely worth it. And finally, this video is getting really long, so I'm going to save you the trouble here and just tell you that I get out in the extraction center and everything goes well and I keep all my loot. I wouldn't lie, trust. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day, great night, / wherever you are. And remember to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching to the end. You're awesome. And if this does good, maybe I'll be able to post more content more frequently. Sorry if you're a subscriber and I haven't been posting much. But on that note, have a good one. See ya.